Ah. Fuck. Now we're good. Oh, chat. Not going to be the longest stream today, but let's have a good one real quick. Fucking playoff baseball on tonight. You don't say, Hogarth. You don't say. Charging my dab pen with my PS5. This motherfucker might explode. Give me a second here, chat. Alrighty. Oh, man. What is good? What is good, chat? What is good? You're gonna fuck some soda cans? Dude, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. But real quick, chat, everyone be quiet. Everyone be quiet, chat. This is the best part of the song. I'm about to take a dab while this plays, and then we out here. Alright, gang. Fuck, how are y'all doing? It's been a year since Mondo blew up that shit. Are you serious? God damn, time flies. A year? Oh, Larson's getting Let's Go! I love that move! What song is this? This is Reckoner by Radiohead. And funnily enough, I have, let me find it here. I'm working on a new video. I talked about it on Twitter, but I can't tell anyone anything about it yet. And let me just tell y'all, I would really prefer if all y'all would be quiet about it. But yeah, I got a Mario 64 version of that one too. Sounds lit as fuck. Let me find that. Where is it? Yeah, there we go. I love these Mario 64 Radiohead songs, bro. Should hear Street Spirit, but I'm saving that one for a Bowser video, because that shit just fits. Just fucking fits. Gang. How the fuck are y'all doing today? I'm hype. Playoff baseball starts tonight. Like, I'm real hype about that. Like, real hype, because if anyone wants some picks for the games, you know, I got you. I'm thinking Rays. I'm thinking Brewers, I'm thinking Phillies, and I'm thinking Blue Jays. I'm honestly thinking Blue Jays. Oh, man, how are y'all doing today? It's a Tuesday. I know we streamed last Tuesday and talked about how dog shit Tuesdays can be. But, Smokey, you going to talk about the streamer in Japan who got arrested? Who, Johnny Somali? That dude's a fucking dickhead. Let's go, Red Sox. That's so wild. I can't believe it. I don't know anything about teams, but I want to bet on them, so give me your picks. All right, Sadie, look, we're gonna do the chat. We're gonna do the chat picks of the night. If we win this tomorrow and everyone here gets paid, I'm gonna be so lit. But at the same time, I don't want to say this because at the same time, it's like I don't know. I don't want y'all to lose your money. However, I will say, like I said, Phillies, Brewers, Blue Jays, Rays. Blue Jays and Twins is the hardest game of the night to pick. It absolutely is. But I would go Rays, Blue Jays, Brewers, Phils. There you go. Any hit wise I don't know. Did the Mets make it? Didn't follow too close. They fell off a cliff. Fell off an absolute cliff this season. Never bet money you don't mind losing. Elaborate on that, Zip. That's actually a really good point there from Zippy in chat. Really good point from Zip. Oh man. Let me chill here. See, you guys are pretty happy with some of your teams winning. Your Ravens won, Steve. That's lit. Mark Andrews went off. Ramon, you're always here. You're always here, bro. Always here, Ramon. Thank you for that. Can't believe Edge quit WWE to go to LCW. Yeah, how wild is that? I've been waiting to talk about the Edge thing. Like, if you're a wrestling fan, and this is something I have seen no one say, and I am really excited for this. Edge, right? They call him the rated R superstar because back in the day, he was just the most like trying to fuck Lita on live TV. The shit he'd do, dude was he was too hardcore. Like, he was the shit Edge would do. And now, could you imagine a heel Edge in an environment like AEW where he can basically just be like, fuck you, fuck this, fuck that. Edge rated R in AEW will be so fucking lit. He will be Christian right now is the best heel in the company. Edge will be, oh man, I'm excited. Edge sucks. He's always sucked. Edge don't suck. Edge rules. Those mid-2000s heels, man. Nothing like it. JBL, Legend Killer Orton, they were the goats. And he got to keep his theme, yeah. Edge versus Moxley, that'd be lit. That'd be absolutely lit. I wondered it badly. Basically, don't bet an amount you'd hurt losing. Exactly. LOL, there's running hugs. Yeah, he does. I will say that Edge's spear is pretty lame. I'm hoping we see Kurt wrestle again. Dude, I'd love to. Dude, I would love to. Love to see Kurt wrestle again, but he can barely move. You know? Just kind of sucks. Smoke, who are your top 5 wrestlers of all time? If we're going to pure ability, the best wrestlers of all time, this would probably piss a lot of people off, but you're going Shawn Michaels, you're probably going Misawa. I love the guy, and I know a lot, but if you're going pure ability, Will Ospreay belongs in there. He really does. That dude, oh my god. And that might be crazy going Misawa, Shawn Michaels, Will Ospreay, but if we're Brett for technical, you can either go Brett or even at this point Daniel Bryan. And then my favorite of all time is Rob Van Dam, but dude, all I'm saying is I don't really watch modern wrestling that much anymore, but Ospreay and Gunther literally have the chance to go down as 2 of the best ever. All right, let me read some of these. I don't want to leave you guys hanging. Bussy Boy Bananas, thank you for becoming a chain smoker. Yo, y'all notice that in chat? It's my first time streaming where we actually have little ukuleles that don't have the white background. I finally fixed the white background problem. And look, Seal currently, what's goody gang? What's goody, Seal? Seal, I think once you get past 6 months, you get the green ukulele outlined in red. That one's fresh. I'm pretty sure All Right Stingy or Krabby will be one of the first to get the golden ukulele. And I didn't want to make a 2-year tier, but Stingy's getting so close. I was like, I got to for the boy. Change the pegs to PNGs, I'm guessing. Yeah, human convertible. It took me like 3 days to come up with that decision. Now if I could only fix the fucking emotes. But still, I love them. Because, like, you know, like I said, I love these little fucking things, man. How can you tell how long you've been here? I'm not sure, Darth Senate. All I know is yours is at least over 2 months. I love how Smokey's audio sounds. Reminds me of listening to old talk radio shows back in the 90s. Well, I'll be completely honest with you. That's what I try to go for in my streams. Not necessarily the 90s, but radio show vibes. Since, like, a lot of people, and I love watching streams where people have videos on streams and they're actually talking about them. I'm pretty sure that's what you guys would love to see. But for the time being, I love just sitting here. We had the lolcow wrestling on screen. Other than that, just talking it over with you goats. Holy shit, this match is... I feel like we've just been sitting here and talking the first, like, couple minutes of chat, but this match seems like it's the tits. And I'm pretty sure Daniel Larson just put away Tony Chase and won himself the Cowserweight belt, which he did. But you know what? That sucks for Tony. That's huge for Daniel. However, Tony's still Mr. Money in the Bank. So he could be moving up quick. Now, we all saw Kiwi Tapes lost the belt last week to Club Doom, or not to Club Doom, to Pickleman. So we'll see what happens here. Wasp just uploaded one of your streams. Lit. Dude, Wasp is being such a fucking help. There's this channel right now, this dude named Wasp, who's been archiving all my streams. He's at 99 subscribers. Gotta get that man over 100. So I'm gonna put him here in the chat. If any of y'all want to go watch any of my old streams, some of them are deleted, some aren't. And when I say deleted, I truly mean it. Like, most of them are private, but there's a few streams that are just straight up gone. Like, Smokey, I'm telling you, watch for the Marlins. They will make a run. I wouldn't be surprised, bro. I saw this stat the other day that blew my fucking mind. It was that the Marlins have more World Series wins than divisional titles. And it's because and this is the only the fourth time in history they've made the playoffs. And... you know, 2 out of the other 3 times they ran to the World Series. So I could see it. Yeah, Zip, that stat is just, it blows my fucking mind. Really does. I think there's, oh shit, yeah, my bad. I think there's some donos I missed from early in the show, like Gespo. My bad, brother. I got diagnosed with Patrick Wilkinson's disease. Doc said my legs are going to fall off unless I go out urban exploring. What should I do? You go out urban exploring, bro. Go spelunk a little bit. You know, go spelunking and, you know, go find yourself in some rail yards. Don't steal any metal now like that dastardly Cyrax, but I feel you, bro. Smokey, be out here on a building made of rafters wearing a harness. Good to give the goats in my ears so I can ignore OSHA completely. Man, you just be careful, man. You make that fucking money, brother. Hell yeah, Pope Super Kame Jizzler. What a goat, man. What a goat. Always, from the day I started streaming, like... Pope Super Kame Jizzler's always been here. Like, from day one of the stream. Like, whenever we're streaming, even if it's a year from now, I'll never be able to look down at chat. If there's a day where Super Pope Kame Jizzler's not here, it's just going to feel kind of empty. For real. Pope, Pope, man, just, you're the fucking goat, bro. You have a good day at work. Glad you're enjoying this, brother. Try to give Black Tiger, hey, yo, chilling on my birthday night with Self Hey, well, happy fucking birthday, bro. Happy fucking birthday. You have a good one tonight, man. You really do. Hope you enjoy this. I'm not going to be live too long because, as I said, the game starts soon, and by God, I gotta go make a couple bets here, chat. I just gave y'all the Rays, Brewers, Blue Jays, and Phillies one, but I did not put that in myself, so I have to go do that right here, right now. Just give me a second. Now, if this hits, I'll I can't wait to come to chat tomorrow and celebrate with the gang. Everyone can be like $100 richer. But like I said, please, if you do not, like Zippy said, if you're not a bettor, don't start. It is a bitch. Oh man. Let me get on here right quick. But yeah, there's not too much to talk about. Cyrax is back. That's pretty hype. I mean, he's just making a bunch of what's it called? Videos like trying to threaten people, you know. It's a standard Cyrax stuff. Pretty standard Cyrax stuff, if I must say so myself. So, oh, the Goblin's back? Yeah, you can. I'll have to link Fed Smoker's channel because Fed Smoker Fiends has up videos. I know N-Word Boy has up videos. He's not back on YouTube. He's back on Facebook. Um, and yeah, he's a little angry, as you could imagine. He thinks he's getting the dub. He's not getting the dub. No dub for Cyrax. No dub. No way, no how for the Goblin. I think everyone is in agreement on that. Yeah, that bet wins you $10 for only $84. I don't know. All right. Did you hear? Yes, so that's what I wanted to talk about. Cyrax said that with all the trolling, Ed has been breaking down into tears, crying with all the trolling. Take of that what you will. Queen Amon, gotta put my sense in, wouldn't be right. Love you, Smoke. Dude, Queen Amon, you're another one who's always here, and it's always great to chill with you. It really is. Always, like I see during 2i for Stupid and all, messages always fucking hilarious and shit. Thank you for being here, my friend. You heard Death by Design will visit Cyrax soon? I don't want to. Death by Design suggested he might be aware of some tension in the house. Maybe he talked to Ed. Apparently people are following Ed to work. Wow, Jesus Christ. Total bullshit. Also, Cyrax can stop going online. That's facts. That's facts. You know, it's like it's total. Like it's really not too difficult. You know, Cyrax just not going online would probably fix a lot of this. But you know, it's kind of Jesus. I'm down for that. But yeah, you got to be real. We all got to be real careful with that one. You got to be real careful because I don't even know what that created wrestler would look like. So like I said, just really be careful with that one. I can't guarantee I'll download them, but okay, that's a little far following Ed to work. You know, this is always what happens. This is always what happens. Cyrax's trolls are relentless. This has been something we've known about since we started covering Cyrax on the channel. And it's just, why can't he just get off the internet? Why can't he just get off the goddamn internet? Like, Sally and Ed, they have to realize at some point, like, how have none of them realized that if you just take his fucking phone and his fucking computer, which he doesn't need, he doesn't work, he doesn't go anywhere, why does he need a fucking cell phone? Like, just throw that shit out the window or use it for yourself, and I swear to Christ, all of this would just stop. All of this would stop. Just take his shit away. They choose not to realize it. Oh, I know, Jesse. I absolutely know that. But it's just like, that's what's always stunned me about that. It's like they give him a phone. Like, what need? Chat, could you even name, and I need you to think, don't think Cyrax, right? Don't think in Cyrax, think what need would someone who literally never leaves the house have for a cell phone? And let's also throw in there, like I said, again, not Cyrax, but someone who is known to talk to kids. Like, why would they need a fucking phone? There's no reason. Why would he need a whole, like, laptop and shit? Like, why would he need, like, I don't know. There's no reason for him to have any of that shit. And if they just threw that shit out the fucking window. Poor Ed, feeling bad. He must have popped a Percocet. Yep, bro. Not a good one. Coyote 6 just drove 8 hours straight, can finally settle in, bros. Democrat donor perks? Pseudonym the Wilkins family. At least Sally and Ed do not strike me as Democrats. I don't know about y'all. The Chandlers do. Now they do. Not with when Bob was around. They sure shit didn't. Well, then again, maybe Barb isn't either. I don't know what I'm thinking there. Probably just Chris. But yeah, no, I don't, that does not strike me as a Democrat household, as a liberal household, the Wilkinses. I'm just thinking it's kind of funny thinking of Ed coming out with a pride flag. But James Bogar, 14, got my younger brother a position at my workplace since he's between jobs at the moment. Wonder how long it'll be till he falls down the lolcat rabbit hole. It's a fate that not met many coworkers at my place. Dude, you were telling me about that. The people in your workplace are all talking about the lolcals and shit. Yeah, bro, you gotta. I always wonder, James, like what lolcal do they usually start with? Is it Chris? Because for me, it was Chris. And Victor, I promise I didn't miss you, brother. I just got to go back. What was I going to say? Listen, here's what I realized. I realized that I told myself something years ago. Well, 2 years ago now. When I first started making this channel, there were 5 people that I knew I always had to cover. And number one, the first and foremost. Oh shit, Cyrax has won back the Pred weight belt. That's huge for Cyrax. There are always 5. Number 1 was always Ross the pedo, Jonathan Ross effing Rawls. And I made my documentary on him, which is still my favorite video I ever made, even though I really do want to remake it because it's so primitive, and I just don't feel like I don't know. So, it was Ross, it was Chris, it was Wings, and then there were 2 others. And the 4th one I'm working on a video for now. And as I said, I would really prefer if all you would be quiet. I don't want to get into that much further, but I'm telling you, I'm excited for this next video coming up. I really am. Bone Fist, man, thank you for becoming a chain smoker, my brother. You'll get videos early, and you get the little ukulele right there, and you get the funny little emotes. Man, so welcome to the gang, my friend. Everyone knew of Chris, but never knew much about him. It was Rax that got people talking. Yep. And then Bowser, everyone loved keeping up with him. Wow, man, that's crazy. Yeah, that's got to be fun. I had a dude that kind of started my whole thing with talking about locals. I had a dude I used to work with who we'd always crack up about Chris Chan shit all the time. Your first locale was Alex Jones. Yeah, you can probably guess. I'll say about the other 2. You can probably guess one of them, and the other one I don't think you'll ever see coming. But that's something I want to do way down the line because I don't know how to cover it. And he might not even be technically a lolcal, but it is wrestling related, and that's really all I can say about that. You and Kiwi got me keeping up with Daniel. Yeah, I was never really one to keep up with Daniel until earlier this year. I made a video on him, and like I've just been keeping up his story. But then again, I don't know. If people have been following Daniel for years, this has been like really like a wild year for Daniel. It's been a wild year for like everyone. Cornette, CM Punk. No, not like that. Not like an actual wrestler per se. It's tough. It's tough to... I want to spoil it, but then I feel like I'd have to do the video soon because I wouldn't want to make you wait a long time. But what's Mrs. Smokey's channel? Miss Smokey's been busy as fuck with work, so she hasn't been making some new videos, but she's trying to get back to it. But I will link the channel here because she's still planning on working on her Spanish videos. And a new White Bowser video. You guys are getting closer. It's not Wrestling Otaku. Like I said, it's not necessarily a locale. It's tough. So one of you will eventually say it in the chat. I know it. I know, because I know this chat. Someone will eventually guess it. Senior Chilada, I got Chris, Cyrax, DSP, Blade, and someone else, huh? Wrestling with regret? No, not Brian Zane, but you're really getting close now, is what I'll say. I followed the Keemstar stuff a while back. For sure, Marty Skrull. This is not Marty Skrull, that pedophile. Bixenspan ain't worth a video, but I would like to start, I might just start, I don't know. I see him tweet all the time, and he is just the worst. He's just the worst. Is it the Juggalo guy who does wrestling movies on YouTube, like Junkin? Nah, not Superhuman. Superhuman is pretty silly. Oh, man. Oh, shit, Adam Blampier? No, he's just weird. He's weird. What's up? What I miss? You didn't miss much, brother. We're just chilling. We're just chilling today. I don't really have much news to talk about, despite Cyrax's little thing. Chris, there's been nothing on Chris. I really thought that there would be something on Chris. Brock Lobster, I didn't even think JD from New York, but you know what? Yeah. That's a good idea. That's a good fucking idea. It's not him, but now he's on the list. Like Chris Jericho, you're on the list. Like, he's on the list. Kid behind a camera, you are so close. You are on fire. But yeah. White Bowser's not done much this week. He's just gone. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Earl. Kid in front of a camera? Yes, you got it, Newman. You got it. And see, that's another one right there. See, Tijonas, now I'm doing Hannibal. Now Hannibal too. Fuck Hannibal. Hannibal and JD from New York are two more for wrestling related videos. It's Hannibal, it's Hannibal, it's JD, and I'm thinking the other one. I don't know what you're talking about, Andrew. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. The wheelchair chief, Tonka? Dude, I've talked about Tonka before and said that what he did, all that shit, he's such a pussy. No one's ever gonna take that from him. He's insufferable. Tonka sucks. However, I will give credit where it is due. He runs one of the best wrestling-related YouTube channels on YouTube, and I stand behind that. Despite how much he sucks as a person, his wrestling-related content is very good. He runs that Grapple Vision channel, and a lot of people don't know that's him. But yeah, it is, and every time a new video comes out on that channel, it's must watch if you like wrestling. Talk about the Ralph Mail? Dude, I would love to talk about the Ralph Mail. Are you kidding me? It's just so hard to with Ralph. Like, you can't ever really show much clips of him because he's always fucking saying stupid shit that'll get you taken down. Smokey, how long do you think Blade will stay sober? Dude, apparently Beck told him, like, why don't you start? Like, why don't you start smoking again? Wait, Grapple Vision is Tonka? No, Tatanka? No. Tonka Saw, yeah. Do you mean wrestling today? I don't know. I don't know what that means. I'd love for you to do a video watching Tonka Saw's old indie videos. Dude, I've watched, and this is another thing. I once tweeted about this on my old SmokeyMcCrack account, and I got so much shit from people for it, and I said Tonka Saw as a wrestler is literally no different than more than half the guys you see wrestle in GCW and shit. Like, he was just one of those guys. Like, it's like if you put him in there in like a scramble match with a bunch of random GCW guys, he would fit right in. Like, and that's the truth. So, but Tonka, like I said, he's a piece of shit. But I gotta. That's the truth. I need a DSP video for more of your in-person impression. Ah, geez, yeah. Geez, camera's on, huh? What's up, Kiwi? Kiwi's in chat. Kiwi, you see we got King Cobra versus Dimension 7, and honestly, Dimension 7's putting up one hell of a fight. Yeah, Blade practically admits he's drinking off stream. What a sad life. What a sad life. What a sad fucking life. Oh my god. Music goes Mikey. Anyone guess Wrestling Otaku yet? They did. They did. They definitely did. Kiwi's not a member, that's a shame. Well, I think we both get gifted them a lot. You know? It just happens to be in there where there's a gift spree. Good evening, Smoking Kill. Always brighten my days to see one of your streams pop up. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Should add CM Punk to local wrestling? Dude, he'd fit perfectly. He'd fit perfectly. He'd be such a great addition. I'm glad you don't have to destroy your body for cash. Ain't that the fucking truth? There's apparently an investigation now into the death of Willie, and Blade is just there. None of them are acknowledging it, and it's so pathetic. So fucking pathetic. Cyrax, how does Rax getting out affect LeBron's legacy? In more ways than you'd imagine. Builder Puma, I know you're just fucking around, but like the streets of Akron have now become polluted with more like goblin spewing nonsense than ever. And if you think the people of Akron can spend their time thinking about one of their greatest exports ever in LeBron James while they're having to deal with the goblin of Akron currently just giving them hell, it's affecting his legacy tremendously. Because now when he goes home, everyone's not going to be like, oh my God, LeBron, dude, you did so great out in LA. And like, we forgive you for leaving us for Miami because you brought us a championship. Now there's going to be like, oh, LeBron, we could have used you here to help combat that dastardly goblin and all of his pedophilic ways. Like, LeBron, why'd you leave us again? So it affects it crazy. Oh shit, that's most definitely what's up on the head. On the head. Oh, he has that? What? What? Dimension 7 just has the Undertaker thing where he can just appear behind people? And what? I love low-cow wrestling sometimes, man. It wouldn't be as funny if I knew it was about to happen. Excuse me? Yeah, he just rose from the dead. What the fuck? I don't think Cobra's playing around, though, this time. He's like, yeah, nah. Nah, Tubes. Nah. Mingo, the White Bowser said you're a predator, Smokey. What do you have to say about that? He also said the girl he groped wasn't 17. Bowser tends to lie a lot. Now Cobra's like, no, what? What? Smokey smoking some ciggies today? Yeah, not right now on stream. Not right now on stream. But probably soon. This match is wild. Oh, man, chat. Checking in a little what I missed up to Smokey, my fellow chain smokers. What's up, Auntie? How you doing, my friend? Welcome to the stream. Like I said, guys, I'm not going to be live too long today. We're just going to do this card and I'm going to head out of here because there's a lot of playoff baseball happening tonight, and I'm trying to watch some of it. Did you see that Bowser was admitted into Henry Ford in 2018? No. What was that about? Did you know why? Was there for 8? What the no, what? Zip, you can't just say this stuff enough. I need to know about this now. What? Can you look into Crazy Justin? He's a creep? Well, sure. Sure, my friend. Just drove 8 hours straight and finally settle in, bros. That's lit, Coyote. And Shotgun, man. Thank you for going to Chainsmoker, my friend. Victor D, what's up, Smoke? Just listening at work. What's up, Victor? Always great to see you here, my brother. And Currency, happy early birthday to the GOAT, Eddie Guerrero. That's facts. That's facts. Poor Eddie, man. Poor Eddie, one of the greatest. One of the fucking greatest. My chat just lagged out for me. Give me a second here. There we go. 8 months is wild? Yeah. Yeah, what is this? Hold up. Got the reports? Really? Yeah, if you guys could let me know more of that. Like, if Bowser went away for 8 months, all this time before we knew him. So remember this. Remember, he always accuses all the trolls and everyone else for him going in before the, so 4 years before we even... Now, you know what I just realized? This is seemingly 2018 is around the time that he was getting ousted by the bronies. You know, but the brony community didn't even want nothing with him. And that just says something right there. That was huge for Cobra. That was absolutely huge for Cobra. You can't beat around the bush on that one. Yes, that's what I'm thinking too. OFS. Like, I'm thinking it's around that, like, when he talked about... Oh my God. You know what? I'm just going to, before I've seen anything, can I just make let me make a assumption here. Speculation that's maybe not true. You remember when he said there was a person who won or came in second place in the PMV competition, and he said that he wanted to commit seppuku, and I told him, if you do that, I will beat you up so bad and put you in the hospital that you won't even be able to do that. I guarantee you he said something far more heinous. Far more heinous than that's what's starting. Maybe he said something so bad that they were like, yeah, send him in. Thoughts on Edge to AEW? So lit. Auntie, that's what you missed earlier. That's what I was talking about. I said, you tell me you have Edge, the rated R superstar, in a company where he can actually be rated R. Like, Christian's one of the best heels right now, but if they turn Edge heel, he will be fucking awesome. I saw that. The Athletics gifted Miggy. They gifted him a $60 to $80 bottle of wine, and he's a former alcoholic. Yeah. Yeah, that says a lot. That says a lot about the athletics organization. That's a tragedy. I would love to have a stream where I just talk about wrestling and got to add Low Tier God, Boogie, Tipster, and Michael Alberto to Locale Wrestling. We already have Low Tier God. We already have Boogie. I've always wanted Tipster. And Michael Alberto. I know that name. And I don't remember where I know it from. I'll look it up. I'll look it up. Tipster, that'd be perfect. Tipster would be perfect. Wait, why is Krabby's message not in the chat? I see it on my TV. Oh my god, they put me back to top messages. Stop with that top messages bullshit. There we go, Krabby. Michael Alberto's whack. I gotta look him up. Oh, he's an America First guy? Oh, fuck! He's the guy who hosted the Fuentes and Medicare interview, isn't he? He's the twig-looking motherfucker. Yeah, him. Okay. Maybe you can get Tipster mad at you? We can try. That'd be funny. I just wouldn't, like... Because, like, I go live here. I wouldn't want that to spill over to Too High for Stupid. And, like... it's like... I always think, like, I don't want to fuck things up for Kiwi, too. Oh, man. Chris never wins, he never does, and that match was fast as shit. Wings just takes a dub. We got 3 more matches on the docket for y'all tonight. The Chandlers, Bob and Barb versus Tito and Clyde, tag belts. Grunty versus Tofia. Listen, here's the deal. This has to be, and I am certain. Anyone in chat got a dab pen? I don't know, Crab. I got mine right in my hand right now. You can hear I'm hitting the microphone with it. Sorry if that was too loud. But, look. Tofia is unstoppable. I did the numbers. Tofia is apparently like 15-1 in her last like a whole bunch of matches. Nobody can beat her. And there is only one person I can ever think that could take that belt off Tofia. And that's Grunty. And if Tofia does lose that belt, well then either one of these two men could have a problem. Because the Pickle Man recently won the Locale title, but Kiwi has to get his match back. Because Kiwi did not get pinned to lose that title. So we got Kiwi versus the Pickle Man. He got Zip in his corner. Old Zip Alfonso. So let's see. Blinkers for chat. I never understood what that meant. now people explain to me the blinkers thing. I thought it was a jewel thing. Athletics are sadly going to end up like the Raiders. Yeah, the Athletics, dude, I saw their roster. The Athletics roster from like 3 or 4 years ago is fucking insane. Matt Chapman, Marcus Simeon. I know Frankie Montas is dog shit now. But he was pitching pretty good around the time. Oh god, I just if I pulled up that roster now, my eyes would just I could never. It's I love the Athletics as a team. It is disgusting. Disgusting how they just sold all that shit away, gave up. Matt Olson! Matt Olson! Like, are you fucking kidding me? Oh, it's a shame. And it's a real shame. I don't know Grunty lore at all. Grunty lore is pretty simple. Grunty, we've had a lot of homies from the chat come into Locale Wrestling and beat some ass. Club Doom, Jesus, Pope Super Kame, Jay. Now, the thing is, it's always like I play it to where, like, someone loses a match or two, and then I put someone else up, so, like even with the actual locales, you know? Like, that's why you don't see Perry too much, because Perry loses a few matches, and then I put him on the back burner. But Grunty, since day one, was just fucking dominant. I think we put Grunty in a Locale Rumble, and she just went fucking crazy. So then eventually, Grunty was the first ever homie in the chat to win the Locale title. It was a huge, momentous occasion. Probably the most over wrestler here in Locale Wrestling. Used the used to want the Raiders to win. Now I hope they lose every season. Yeah, no, it's a shame. It's a shame, Crab, because they're moving everything to Vegas. It sucks because you're not going to see these like small market you're not going to see small market places have teams much anymore. It's a shame. It's really a shame. God damn, Tito. Killing Joke, money for you. Thank you, Killing Joke. Thank you, my brother. Always appreciate it, my friend. Like I said, I love that Heat Miser picture. It's getting me hype. Like, it's getting me hype because it's like Christmas is right around the corner. And I love when them little shows are on, because you walk past the TV for something, and you see like Rudolph or like the Grinch on or some bullshit. It's just like, oh shit, oh shit, like it's about to be Christmas. And like I said, this Christmas, I talked about it last week on stream. I talked about it on 2 Eye for Stupid. I'm trying to get together right now a fundraiser. Well, not really a fundraiser, like another what's it called? Charity event where we'll do a stream. Like I'll do a stream. Maybe if Kiwi and Doom want to get involved, I'll talk to them. I don't want to put anything on anyone's plate because everyone's going to be busy around the holiday season, obviously. But I want to get other creators involved, and that's why I want to figure it out now. So like everyone does their own personal stream for charity, like when we all, and then after everyone's done their stream, like maybe like a week, like one person does it one night, then the next night, then the next night, then the next night, and then on the final night, kind of like Hanukkah, kind of like locale Hanukkah, and actually write that down. That's what we're calling this. And then the final night, we all get together, do like a big stream. Yeah. Like, so we'll figure, and then all that money goes to like a children's hospital for Christmas toys. However, I do want to do that like a little earlier so they have time to get the money in time for Christmas. So yeah, I know I'm kind of going on with that, but I don't know. I wanted to do it last year, and it was way too late. Like, it was, like, already, like, a week before Christmas when I had the idea, and I was like, well, how am I gonna... Yeah. One of my friends heard about Earl way back when he was on the AMV Reddit. As soon as I showed him your videos, he pointed that out to me. That is crazy. That is so crazy. Like, I can't imagine how these people must feel who had to deal with Earl years ago, and now they see everything that's going on, and it's just like, oh, man. Like, they were all right. They were all right. Like, all those people were absolutely... If anyone had... Dude, you can go back in 2017 and see a bunch of bronies calling him out for doing all this, like, really weird shit, talking about kids, saying that... And I've said that. It goes under the radar because Bowser's so adamant that he didn't do it. But it's fucking bullshit because it's a real screenshot you can just go find on Twitter where he says that flirting with 15-year-olds is cool. And, like, all these people were calling him out for it then. And look at the boat he ended up in. Just a few years later, he had that Discord where he was letting people flirt with minors. He was letting people talk with minors. It's gross. So all those people who knew that shit about him had to be absolutely, like, pissed now knowing what he's ended up doing. Thank you for that, Celix. Sub Smoke, if I had to take a guess on why Earl went to Henry Ford in 2018, Earl got caught by the bronies probably doing the same prayer. Right. Right? I didn't... Oh, my God. We were just saying it. Yeah. Yeah, bro, like he has that same thing. It's him on Discord under the Scooby Dooby name saying that it's cool to flirt with 15-year-olds. That's him. That's like, and it's his same profile picture. Remember what he told me? Smokey, you don't have any proof that I ever went by that username. And you go on Twitter and you go to like the Wayback Machine, you can find an account called Scooby Dooby that's Earl. Or Scooby Dooby 93. And on it is the White Bowser. And it's like, yeah, you never used that name, right? But I never used it on Twitter. It's like, it's not the point. You still used it. Fuck. This guy is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Back for a bit, had a woman contact me and said Bowser might have the PD on his side since the PD is full of shady people. That's fine. Like, even if that's the case, like, then you know what? Then fuck him. But I don't think it's, like I said, I don't trust nothing Earl says. If that woman's saying that, maybe she knows more than I do. It's just like, again, we've never once encouraged people to go after the police, but Earl wants to keep saying that. That's fine. Look, the day a cop comes to my door, and this is the truth, and I'll tell you this: if a cop ever comes to my door asking about Earl, will probably be when you first see my face, because I will absolutely just pull my phone out, just start streaming right then and there from my phone. Like, yeah. I'm not like, if it gets to that point, which I know it won't, like, yeah, you guys, like, I'm recording for evidence. I'm recording for evidence, like Daniel. But yeah, absolutely, I would. Absolutely, in every single fucking way. Scooby-Doo voiced by Earl Doobie when? Be huge. Could be huge. I've been watching a channel called Ludi about To Catch a Predator made me think how we should get Chris Hansen in the ring. Definitely can. We definitely can. Chris Hansen versus Bowser, Chris Hansen versus Cyrax, Chris Hansen versus Larson would all make some... It's like Edge going to AEW. It's like, by God, can you imagine Edge in the ring with Swerve? Can you imagine Edge in the ring with Kenny Omega? It's like, can you imagine... Can you imagine Chris Hansen in the ring with Daniel? By God. My God. I've condemned Cobra Soul to Zozo. You're all welcome. Thank you for that, Ghostface. Thank you. Earl may be fat, but he does mental gymnastics like a champ. Earl equals Predator. Well... You said it, not me. You said it, not me. Smokey, you need to get yourself a lucha mask in the style of Shirtsack Tito for such an event. Yeah, kind of like Rey Mysterio's at WrestleMania 22. I have the lei on my head. I would trade Edge for Jade 11 out of 10 times. That's a fair trade if I've ever seen one. You get one of the biggest veterans of all time, but in return you got to give away one of the brightest future stars of all time. Yeah, so you want to be anonymous, you can blur your face on. At that point, I don't care. It's just like, what is this? If it hasn't really gotten to this point, give Swerve all the belts. Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. I've been saying that for years because I used to watch him wrestle. Like I said, when he used to just start out in like PWG wrestling Desmond Xavier, who's now Wes Lee in NXT. That match, I just remember back in like 2017 watching that and just thinking both these dudes are fucking awesome. And then he went to CZW and shit. Swerve, like Shane Strickland's just always in. Keith Lee over Swerve. I like Keith Lee too. Don't get me wrong. But like Swerve, after seeing Swerve for the past couple years wrestle, he is just, that dude should, I don't know, he's number one. Earl Doobie is a predator. Earl Doobie is absolutely a predator. Oh shit, I just realized I've had this since I became a member. I hope it's going well. Smoking chat. Thank you, Mitch. It is going well, my friend. I hope it's doing well for you too. You can't do CZW too much for me. What about it? What about it's one match I like Japanese death. Really? Because I feel like the Japanese stuff's a lot more hardcore than CZW. But maybe it's just me. What's up, Jess? Oh, I think we were here earlier. Sup, Smoke? Good to catch one of these. Have a dab on me. Don't know what they call us. P.S. Earl's a predator, and so is Yandere Dev. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. The match with Needles in CZW is great. Okay, well, yeah, that again, I anything like that, dude. Yeah, it's absolutely can go get fucked. But I'm not sure. Now, I could be wrong. I'm not sure if that's CZW or one of these like hodunk Southern wrestling deathmatch promotions that like. Now, and I'll say this because I've watched wrestling and been on Twitter for a long time, and it's a dangerous combination between the two. The Southerners act like their wrestling, like their independent wrestling, is like the shit, and it's just awful. It's like I've watched like some of like the IWA shit, and it's just like, you know, when Punk and them are there, it's like Punk, Chris Hero, it's awesome. But let's get real with ourselves here. Like, I don't want to see Ian Rotten dropping himself on fucking whatever the fuck. Yeah, the Japanese stuff doesn't have Vince McMahon and his weird muscle fetish. Yeah. They act like each promo is Smoky Mountain reincarnated. I tried watching Smoky Mountain. I watched like the first 30 episodes of it. Just can't get into Primetime Brian Lee and fucking. I don't know. It's not my thing. It's not my thing. So we have a wrestling podcast. Would you ever want to be a guest on it, dude? Like, fuck yeah. Oh my god. Like, I've always wanted to be on a show where I just talk wrestling and all, but I feel like a lot of my opinions on it would get, because like I'm someone who like I have really out there opinions on this stuff because I love AEW. I think AEW is the best shit going personally, but at the same time I see the issues everyone has with it, and it seems like there's nobody who can understand that. Like, you got, like, wrestling writers on Twitter, like that, there's that dude, Sean Ross Sapp, who, like, they just, I hate that they chirp it like everything's great, everyone's great, everyone's doing great work. No, the fuck they're not. Like, and people take people's word like that for gospel, and that's why they think so. The biggest problem with AEW, honestly, is its cult fans. I think fans are a big problem with wrestling, but I also think a big problem is the stigma that wrestlers have given fans. I watched a wrestling show not too long ago, and the commentary, it was like, it was a deathmatch show, and the commentary was just, oh, the fans this, oh, they suck, like, oh, the fans, get out of the way of the wrestlers, why are you guys such idiots, like, and it's just, they shit on the fans so much, and it's like, I bet you half of the crowd could beat your fucking ass. Like, relax. That's what I don't like. That's my biggest thing. It's like, all right, relax. Like, the fans are the ones who give you what you like. They're the ones who are buying the tickets. Like, don't be acting like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm in 100% agreement. The AEW fans are like way too delusional. But let's not act like if they weren't there. Like it's like, this is how I put it, right? You guys in chat are allowed to criticize them all they want. You guys can say whatever you want. But I think when the wrestlers get, like, just a bitch about them all the fucking time, it's like, yeah, just remember, like remember if they weren't there, you'd be out of a fucking job. What in Southern wrestling? How do I describe it? I don't know. I just keep seeing, like, people on Twitter, and they're, like, trying to act like just a bunch of, like, just random schlubs are, like, the future. Like, I saw some dude tweet something. I can never find it again. I've been looking. It was, like, 2 months ago. And he tweeted, like, this dude's gonna be, like, huge one day, gonna make all the money. And it was just some fucking emo kid giving the worst and cringiest promo I've ever seen. And this dude was, like, adamant, like, oh, this guy's gonna be the future. And I was like, what is this? Like, it's a kid, like, pretending, like, you know, you beat me down for so long. The whole company here has beat me down for so long. It's like, first off, this guy's like 19. Like, you've not been, I don't know how long this dude's been wrestling, but it cannot be that long. I don't know. I'm talking too much about wrestling here. Who cares? We got Tofia, Grunty. Chat, who you got? What's your opinion on the wrestler Mystic Rick and his patented movie, The Turkey Slicer? I have no idea, but he sounds lit. I really like Mexican wrestling. I miss Lucha Underground. Oh, man, now you're getting me into the glory days there. Yeah, Lucha Underground is one of the best things, I think, wrestling-related ever on TV. Mexican wrestling is the absolute shit. Love it. Mexican, Japanese. I love British wrestling, too. But ever since, like, 90% of British wrestlers got outed as either, like, sex pests or pedos, I can understand why people wouldn't want to watch that anymore. Yo, Tofia just kicked out of Spiral Mountain. Skrull. God, yes, Skrull. Skrull was definitely the biggest one. The biggest, or at least the most prominent one. The term over there is nonce. Yeah, so wrestling nonces. Marty Skrull's gear's collecting dust right now. Liquid Biden, what if I told you he still wrestles? But, like, nowhere notable, only in places like, he wrestles in, like, some Mexican promotions, and also, like, in, like, Germany. But you never hear about it because it's just in, like, these little companies that, you know, yeah. Grunty did it! Let's go! Let's fucking go, chat. Let's fucking go. Grunty, officially a Lolcow Wrestling Grand Slam champ, because I'm pretty sure this is the Triple Crown champ. Germany has some good indie shit. WXW is awesome. Yeah, absolutely. But it's just like these other little promotions. But Grunty, world champion, Calverweight champ, and now Intercontinental champ. All Grunty needs is to somehow become a tag team champion, and Grunty's won it all. But good for Grunty, man. I see you in chat. Marty being a sex pest country. Yeah. You know which one kind of fucked me up was Jimmy Havoc. because I never really liked him that much, but I would always end up like seeing him live. Like I went to a tournament of death once, and he won the fucking thing. And then out of nowhere, it was like, oh yeah, he's also like a fucking weirdo like that. And I was like, oh really? Like that sucks. You know, why you got to be a piece of shit? Why you got to hurt other people? Now you just got to leave. You got to get away. Get out of here, you fucking weirdos. Ladies and gentlemen, your main event. Your main event. Velveteen Dream. Yeah, another one. That fucking weirdo. A fucking weirdo. Joey Ryan always sucked. I'll stand by that, and I've said that since Joey Ryan always sucked. And that, I think that's indicative of a huge problem of the wrestling community, is if some group of people say this is cool, then like other people are inclined to just agree because they don't want to disagree. And that Joey Ryan shit was always fucking lame. And I think anyone who championed that and acted like it was lit. You guys understand, we're not talking about Music Biz Marty in the chat. We're talking about Marty Scurll, the wrestler. I can see I think some are confused. Marty Scurll, the wrestler, is the dude who fought Okada on the first AEW show. Yeah. You know, Joey Ryan, fuck that. Candice LeRae weirds you out because she never said anything for years. I can understand that too, personally. See, and that's the thing. A lot of wrestling fans would get on you for saying that. Like, oh, don't go at Candice and shit. It's like, no, it deserves to be said. Like, it's true. These people aren't perfect. They deserve to be. They can be called out on this weird shit, especially when it comes to that. Sorry that this has become more of a wrestling stream, but I'm just chilling here, and yeah, I don't know. Can we enact a no leg slapping rule in chat? Yeah, I've never minded the leg slapping where like they actually like it sounds like it doesn't sound like a real kick, but like guys like I think Rey Fenix is one of the best wrestlers in the world, but when he does it, it's like, all right, relax. Like these kicks sound like shotgun blasts now. Sami Callihan's the one who ruined that the hardest. He was slapping his leg for like just random things. Like I don't. Do you see that Joey Ryan found Joey Ryan working at Disneyland? Alexis, do you know that they found Joey Ryan again just like last week working at what's it called? Universal Studios as like one of the Halloween people in costumes? Imagine he'll lose that job sometime soon. Smokey, what do you think of the cult of Cornette? I think too many people hang on to what he says, but as I've said before, I think Cornette's hilarious. I don't agree with everything he says, but I personally feel like if you want to have an open mind on things, you got to listen to everybody. And that's why it's like, I think Kenny Omega is like one of the best wrestlers in the world, but I also think Jim Cornette's like, some of the shit Jim Cornette says is hilarious. You don't got to agree with him just to hear someone be out of their mind about shit. But, yeah, the stuff he says about AEW is it's just incredibly ignorant a lot of the times, and it just screams of an old dude being mad about stuff. But like, yeah, Cornette, like he gets too much sometimes. The fact that I can't stand when they champion Punk like some badass. It's like, get the fuck out of here. CM Punk is such a loser. Like, stop trying to act like AEW is gonna like fail because they lost him. Like, if anything, they are gonna do so much better now. And I believe that. Especially like you trade in Punk for Edge over Punk every day. Every day. Cornette is still salty. He never got an invite from CZW. That's not technically true because of the CZW Ring of Honor shit. He's been in a CZW ring before, technically. I mean, I think it was Ring of Honor where they had the Cage of Death, but yeah, Cornette's like one of those dudes you listen to just to hear someone get riled up about shit. His historical facts, the historian shit, is very interesting. However, like I said, his takes on AEW and all that about wrestling as a whole, modern day shit, is a little much. Cornette was a big part of the ROH CZW feud. Yeah. Stingy, good day, Smoke. How you doing today, brother? I'm doing fine, bro. How are you doing today, my friend? I'm doing pretty goddamn well, Stingy. Hope you're doing well. Yo, is this it? Is Kiwi about to win his belt back? Every time you've seen Cornette post-career, he's been salty about something. Yeah. Like I said, sometimes he has a point on things. But it's rare with him because it just all comes from a place of just constant negativity. And it's like you're not going to be able to be taken seriously if you just can't. I don't know. That's his gimmick and it works. And Mac McGirt, you couldn't be more right. You couldn't be more right. He knows what he's doing. There's a reason his thing is dude, I'm telling you now, I'm not getting worked. I understand what he's doing 100%. I like the hate people have towards him. They hate watch him. Dude, you're not, like I said, Mac, if you let me finish here, I'm getting into all that. There's a reason he has the #1 podcast. Yeah. It's because there's so many people. I guarantee you there's more people who hate him that listen to his show than there are people that enjoy him. He knows exactly what he's doing. You're 100% right on that. Celix Fat, thank you for the Kiwis, my friend. I don't know if Kiwi's still here, but if he is, what a goat. Saying Smoke Jimmy Cornette does not. Yeah, I just think, like I said, when he talks about history and all, like there is no one better for that. What do you say, Alexis? I hate Cornette, but two things we agree on: wrestling history and outliving Vince Russo. Yeah, the Vince Russo thing about him wanting to piss on Russo's grave is just beautiful. That's I don't know if you've ever seen that. Him saying he's guaranteeing that he'll live longer than Vince Russo so that he can piss on Russo's grave when he dies. Hope shit improves. Hope you are okay. I'm struggling, but I'm not a predator, so I have hope. Hey, ZMR, man, I hope everything gets better soon, but always keep that in mind. You're not one of these pieces of shit. You're going to get better, and life's going to be good for you soon, my friend. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Yeah, it is what... Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, he's, like I say, he's funny, though, sometimes, Cornette. Like, well, who the fuck did he, it was something recently. I can't remember now. We'll talk about it. Have you tried those nicotine mouth patches? I heard those are really effective for quitting. I have tried to use dip before to quit. Matter of fact, like even back in high school, I was already smoking cigarettes, and I would have to dip when I couldn't smoke because I was already addicted. And I have a hard time doing it for anything, but I've heard about them and I really do want to try because anything that can help. But for the most part, I really just want to quit cold turkey. I think I can. I've proven I can before. It's the mental aspect. It's the fear of not being able to smoke one when I need one. And not the fact it's like, I don't need one right now. But quitting is for pussies, fair. Would love a wrestling pod series from you, bro. Yeah, I've watched a lot over way too much. Like when I was younger, I had my own, like, you know how Meltzer rates his matches 5 stars? I would write down, I have a list in my phone right now, somewhere way back on my notes of like every great match I've ever watched. Like that was Dilberg retains. Wow. And like I had like a whole summary about the match. Like I used to do this all the time when I was younger, whenever I was bored. If I could find any, I'll read one out here. It's kind of like the best shit I've ever seen. Let me see here. What is this? Well, chat, I didn't do enough as a manager. They don't let you do that much, bro. It's fucked up. It's all fucked up. I can't find it. I know I used to have like a thing where I was like, because I know my favorite match I've ever watched personally, and you can go watch it on YouTube right now. I know entirely too much about wrestling. Yeah, me too. But yeah, the best match I've personally ever seen and at least it, like I said, to me, is Will Ospreay and Walter, or Gunther, in OTT wrestling. I love that fucking match. Smoke, do you ever, hey, Smoke, do I think I'd be a ring announcer? I could try, but I do that too much, right? I just did right there, the White Bowser, that. I do that too much. Also, Smoke, thanks for the Brightest Days playlist. I hope you do more shit like that. It's fresh to rewatch. And you got me to try Brilliant Diamond, so thanks for putting me on that finally. I didn't mind Brilliant Diamond. So many people hated that game. I thought it was one of the harder ones I played in a while. Like, I remember playing Cynthia at the end. I was like, holy shit. Like, holy shit. Like, it'll kick your fucking ass. And yeah, like, I enjoyed it. But, Man, I'm glad you enjoy that. I'm definitely thinking about it. I'm definitely thinking about doing more Brightest Days of Christery. I'm going to link that match for y'all right now, and y'all let me know what you think. If you're bored and you guys have nothing to do here and you just want to chill, I'm going to link Will Ospreay versus Walter. I'm pretty sure it's still on YouTube. It is. It's 40 minutes long. Obviously, may be too much for someone to watch, but just going to link it here in case any of y'all are interested. What's pinned in the comment right now is Miss Smokey's channel because people were asking about it earlier. But I'm going to change it right now. And that is Will Ospreay versus Gunther in Ireland. And that match, I just remember watching that and being like, fucking wow. Like, there was not much better than that. But yeah, chat. I hope you guys have a great fucking rest of your day. I really do. I hope you guys are all chilling. And man, I wish I could stay here longer, but like I said, baseball's on. Remember, I think the Rays and Rangers are on now. What did I pick? I picked Rays, Blue Jays, Phillies, and Brewers. And the Rangers are up 1-0, so off to a bad start. My friends, I will talk to you all in the next one. Everyone be safe tonight. And, have a good day, y'all.